Tomlin has got to do more stuff like this, Chris. He's got to this is the old way I did things. I need to find a new way of doing things. What I don't want him to do, and I'm not going to rip him today after they just beat the Saints. This is a time where we can
come on. You want stop.
No,
you want to rip him. Do it.
Don't.
Why are you pulling your punches here? What are you doing?
I'm not going to rip him after a win, a badly needed one. But what I don't want to see happen is for him, because of the way they won with a defense-first mentality, I don't want him to think, see, I was right. If we had Watt from the beginning of the year, we would be a great football team. I do not want that to be the takeaway from yesterday's game and for this season. That to me is the one dangerous because tell me if you guys agree with this. Do you think after watching yesterday that the idea that the Steelers finish with only like 5 wins is out of the question now? That they're not going to be a team that finishes at the bottom of the league? Is that a takeaway for both of you guys?
Wait, after watching them, do I think they're going to be too good to finish at the bottom?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
No, because I think they still have teams that can beat. Like the Saints are a horrible football team, in my opinion. Like
there's a lot of horrible football teams left on their schedule.
They were as inept as I could imagine a football team being. They still have the Bengals once, the Ravens twice, and the Deshaun Watson Browns. I mean, that looks like 4 losses to me. And that gets you to 10.
I can't say Ravens twice is 2 losses because they play Lamar Jackson so well.
Oh, that's nice. I think that I would bet on 2 losses right now. I think the Falcons
with
can
Watt on
absolutely
defense against them if they have Minkah back for that game.
I think the Falcons can absolutely beat them. I think they beat probably, other than Carolina, the worst team left on their schedule.
So you think
that's tempting. The Raiders suck too.
Right. So you think that's what I just said. You think they still might only win 1 game or 2 more games?
I think 5-12 or 6-11 is their likeliest standing.
Well, 6-11 doesn't get you a top 5 pick, and that's my point. I think that yesterday told me that they're gonna get way closer to mediocrity than the bottom of the barrel, the basement of the NFL. And
that's kind of a bummer.
Well. I don't want Mike Tomlin and the Steelers to play the what-if game like, you know what? The way we build a team, the way we coach a team, the way we go about our business, there's nothing that needs a serious fix or a serious change because all we needed was 90 healthy, and we would have been an AFC North champion and a playoff team. And if we just get that guy back healthy next year, we're going to be in great shape. I still think big philosophy and big changes are necessary, and I'm a little bit concerned that they're going to win enough games where Art Rooney is going to say after the season, if TJ Watt is healthy all year, we would have won double-digit games and been a great team.
They're not going to win a ton of games with quarterback play like that, no matter how good TJ Watt is, because they weren't good enough offensively. That was a great running performance and an unbelievable defensive performance.
Well, right, that's what Tomlin wanted to do at the beginning of the season. That's his formula.
Yeah, he got to do his
Bill
formula.
Cowher throwback, Chuck Noll style of Steelers, good old-fashioned Steelers football, baby.
Football in the 1970s. That's wonderful. Yeah, they wouldn't be a playoff team with TJ Watt healthy all year. They might have a couple more wins and be right in the race, but if they got in, they'd get their doors blown off by a better team.
I think they would. I think they would have been right there as a playoff team with him.
Yeah,
healthy.
They might be like 4-5 or 5. They might be 1 or 2 games better. You could maybe flip the Jets game because he might have gotten to Wilson a couple more times, and you could maybe squint and flip the Patriots game even. And then they'd be 5-4, but I think they'd be primed to get their doors blown off by a team with better play under center.
They held the Patriots and Dolphins under 17 points. If you have Watt in those 2 games, I think you probably hold them under 10, and I think you win both of those.